Good morning. We are group 5 from Lesson 5. I'm Dee and these are my group mates Hani and Sophia. So today we are going to present a PETC activity for perceptual learning style. So we have divided our topic into 3 parts, which are the definition of perceptual learning style, procedure of the activity, and the implications towards teaching and learning. So first, what is the perceptual learning style? Perceptual learning style is a sensory learning style, which means that students will need to use their 5 sense organs, which are visual, auditory, reading or writing, tactile, and kinesthetic in learning. Next, I'll pass the presentation to Hani.
Okay, so I would like to continue. So the activity that we choose for perceptual learning style is storytelling activity. So storytelling can be done in many types or many activities such as tones, figure, puppets, speak or play. Okay, storytelling is the vivid description of ideas, beliefs, personal experience and life lessons that evoke powerful emotions and insights. This activity helps to enhance students' journeys. So, storytelling, it could be kid stories or fairy tale or moral value stories. Or you, teachers, you can create your own stories for the students or ask them to create their own story based on their creativity. So why Jerry's? Jerry's is Jasmani, emosi, rohani, intellectual, and moral. So it is a comprehensive and overall activity. So where students can move or make gestures, think, talk, and able to communicate more with others and make engagement. So this is an example of storytelling activity. um, the video is actually as an example of storytelling activities that students can do in class, assigned by the teacher. So next, I would like to pass the presentation to Sophia, to talk about the procedures of doing storytelling activity.
Okay, I will be talking about the procedures. The first one, teacher will decide a story for the activity. For example, we have Jack and the Beanstalk. And then in groups, students are asked to choose one method that they like. For example, we have boxes, figure puppets, stones, and plasticine. Materials will be provided. And then students are given time to prepare the materials. Students are allowed to change the storyline or plot according to their preferences, whether they want to change the ending, the permulaan, pertengahan. Okay. And then each group will take turns to present their ideas in front of the class, and students will need to identify and jot down the moral values from each group story, because everyone has a different story, so they might contain different moral values. This activity is a student-centered learning. However, teachers are asked to help them whenever they need help. Okay, next are the implications. From this activity, we think that it is a one-fits-all activity because our learning style is perceptual. Perceptual consists of visual, auditory, reading and writing, kinesthetic and tactile. It fits every student's need based on their own learning style, because from visual they have props that's used by the students to tell the stories. For auditory, there are the storyteller, so students are able to listen to the story. And then reading and writing, we have the script, and then students need to write, and they also need to produce a new one. And for kinesthetic and tactile learner, they will remember and comprehend better through hands-on experience through the storytelling techniques. Next, I will pass to.
So next, storytelling has also improved the students' focus and attention span. This is because storytelling is a fun and engaging activity that we know that most people, they love stories, so they can learn better through storytelling. And it's also an effective learning method because there is research that shows that students will learn better through storytelling. Besides this activity, use eye-catching props and materials so it can grab the students' attention better. Besides, students will be occupied throughout the activity as they will be busy preparing the materials and jotting down the moral values of other group stories. So it can help to prevent students from losing their focus and tend to engage in other activities. Next, I'll pass to Hani.
Okay, for the next implication, the storytelling activity can trigger students' creative thinking. Storytelling is very closely related to this theory, which is Hani and Mumford model learning style, which is, in this model, one of the characteristics is suitable with the storytelling activity. So, from this model, the characteristic that is suitable is activists. What is activists? Activists is the students that learn by doing the activity by themselves. So, some other examples of activity of this theory from this Hani and Mumford model is brainstorming, role play, and group discussions. So, by brainstorming, students can share their ideas among themselves in the activity. So, brainstorming can activate students' creativity to solve a problem or to give an idea. If students are lost, teachers need to encourage them with stimulating questions to do the task, and also, after observing how the activity is conducted, teachers can develop suitable lesson plans to accommodate different learning styles of students for any upcoming activities on maybe next class or next lesson. Okay, that's all from us. Do you have any questions?
To actually do the activities. Like for example, minimum like 30 minutes or what? What is your opinion on that?
Okay, for the materials and the story, firstly the teacher need to tell the story first to the students, and teachers need to prepare all the materials such as props or materials that is used for each activity. For example, like stick, storytelling, or stones, plasticine, or anything else. So I think for 15 to 20 minutes is enough for students to do the preparation, and after that they can do the presentation in front of the class, in front of the classmates. Yes.
Okay. Do you agree if I were to say that gender influence learning style? If you agree with that, can you explain why? Learning style. Depan lagi. Sebab lelaki kan suka macam visual macam
I don't think so. Okay, it is not based on the gender, if you are a boy or a girl, or a man or a woman. It is based on our personality,
tak apalah.
our... Okay. Sophia will continue.
I think it depends on our personal experiences or the household that we live in. For example, if our parents teach us more on reading or looking at visuals, so we are more of a visual learner. But if our parents are someone like, you have to do this first, then you will figure out how to solve the problem. So then you are a kinesthetic or a tactile learner. So it doesn't depend on gender, it just depends on our personality or our personal experiences.
Are you agree?
Yes.
Why you say yes?
So at first, I have my own justification. Just when I read something from this article, actually it's from a book, it says that gender does affect learning style in a way that we can agree. Boys or male students, male pupils, they learn best by visual, meaning to say they like imagining things, they love hands-on activities or object permanence. While for girls, for female students, they are kind of an auditory learner, meaning to say they love to share their opinion. They love shared opinion in a small group, meaning to say they love to listen to opinions from other people. So I believe that gender does influence learning style, meaning to say male they prefer visual learners, visual learning style, and then for female they prefer auditory learning style. So yes, I think gender influence.
Okay, the answer is gender not influence the learning style, not male or female. Okay, so we have to think about the learning style. Actually, we are talking this topic. We are talking about the difference of individuals.
and not doing anything. So as a teacher, we need to bekal with with our student behavior. Doing the activity is conducted.
If they can't answer the question, mean they lost. You can specify he lost. If let's say you ask the question, so if you can answer the question, the answer is wrong. So you can say that he is lost. Correct? Anyone?
Apa question dia?
If you ask your student, then they can answer the question. Tapi wrong. So you classify he is lost. Your friend say yes. How you integrate the creative thinking?
Kan, lost lah accepted. Lost in this conversation kan? Hani jawab yes. Dia tengah accepted Hani. Siapa nak jawab?
No. This storytelling activity is actually a comprehensive activity and overall, which includes visual, auditory, reading and writing, and kinesthetic and tactile. So we think that this activity is suitable for all kinds of learning style for the students. Since it is a comprehensive activity to do at one time, we can say.
Okay, actually he did well. I just reading. Okay. Based on this one is based on which part of model?
We pick the perceptual learning style.
Model? What model?
We refer to the Hani and Mumford model.
Based on activity.
Yes, this the characteristic activities.
So you will improve activity. So
Yes.
Friends can help each other.
Yes.
If they lost, so friends can help them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.